What's up, everyone? Welcome into the Great Nimbus Debates podcast. We will debate Dragon Ball stuff to make it spicy and interesting for you viewers. Without further ado, let's get into it. Fuck. Thank you, Charm City. Thank you for that. Yeah, you guys know the deal. I am SquallRush, the gamer and the podcaster. Also, a big anime nerd. Nah, no Pokemon cards today. This the Great Nimbus Debates podcast today. Probably Pokemon cards in a couple of days. Yeah. Announcements. Yeah, we'll drop the passcode. We'll probably play you while streaming the podcast. Uh, anyways, uh, yeah. My announcement is I was featured on Rumble yesterday. Hit like 350 viewers on this 13 hour stream of Pokemon TCG podcast or not podcast Pocket. Uh, thank you, Charm City. That little test run we did ended up being like a 12-hour stream, got me featured and got me like a solid 10 follows on Twitch and YouTube, at least. No, not YouTube, Rumble. But I do have a Pokemon Pocket TCG Pocket video drop in probably tomorrow morning. I'm almost finished editing it. And then I made some new decks. One guy, Navy Evo, suggested a nice deck yesterday. So I built around it and turned it into something nice, something decent. So be on the lookout for that. Uh, Other than that, no real announcements. I got the link tree, so check out the link tree if you want to follow my other platforms. Please do. Highly appreciate that. And other than that, I got nothing else. Go ahead, Secret Cold Sauce. Hell yeah. Also, Brockstrap. Hell yeah. Also, Brockstrap will be on the pod a little bit later. He says he's running some errands right now, but he's on the way. So, Discord is muted? What do you mean Discord is muted? Oh, shit. Ah, damn. Yeah, I had some different headset. All right, go ahead and redo your introduction.
Oh my goodness, bro. Deja vu. Okay, everybody. I'm Secret Cold Sauce. You can find me on TikTok at Hunter on Tick. I'm usually the funny one in the videos when Squall posts something um at all. I'm usually the funny one. Whether it's Fortnite videos or podcast moments, nobody makes Squall laugh like I do. So, y'all
He's
look
got some
ridiculous.
validity to that. I can't knock you on that one. Alrighty, let's get into segment 1. Alright, welcome back, everyone. Damn, bro, my whole settings changed. There we go. Now you guys should be able to hear the music. Let's see. So, damn, I kind of wish at least one more person was here for this topic. Hopefully, Brock comes home soon. Because I think
we didn't do an intro question.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah. All right. Intro question. Damn, I'm not good at these. What is something that disgusts you?
Oh. Okay. I gotta go first.
Yeah.
You know what really disgusts me?
What's up?
Those fucking anime characters that know how to fight and that's really fucking good at it, and they just fucking won't because they're all like, fighting is bad, I fucking hate violence, and it's so much the wrong thing to do. And I'm just over here screaming at my TV like, you can stop all the violence right now. All you have to do is be violent. And they just fucking won't. And it pisses me off. It irks me to my fucking core.
Let's see. Something that disgusts me is that trypnophobia stuff. Like not all of it, but when I see like a bunch of holes, like kind of in a small cluster, that makes my skin crawl. It's so disgusting.
I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
So trypnophobia is like a bunch of fuck, dude. I don't even want to show you pictures. It might freak me out. Yeah, just Google like Google it on your phone real quick or something. I can't even look at it. Like if I see a bunch of holes on someone's skin, it freaks me out. Like in a small like little condensed area, that shit looks disgusting to me.
Trypnophobia.
Let me see. Trypnophobia, TRIP, I think. And like trip, like someone's tripping. Trypnophobia.
This shit looks cool as fuck.
I have to look away
Looks
immediately.
like they're going through some kind of transformation.
Wow.
Yeah.
Alright, so segment 1, Dragon Ball Z, let's see, is my question. The next one will be Hunter's topic. And the last segment, any viewers out there, you guys give us a topic to debate about. Since there's no more Dragon Ball Daima episodes for us to kind of discuss about anymore. We'll go back to the live viewers. What the hell? I'm looking at
what's freaking you out?
nothing. I'm looking at Brock's picture and of his kids playing. I don't even know. Oh, they're playing Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. Oh shit.
Oh yeah. I saw that in the Discord and he was like, they don't even realize what they're doing.
Yeah. Alright. So this topic, I think it would be a good one. Who would take over as the god of destruction of all the Z fighters and like villains we see now in the Dragon Ball universe? Who would be the best fit for everything considered? Their personalities, like whatever universe we're in. I think we're like the Dragon Ball, like our main cast is in Universe 6, Universe 7, one of those.
Oh, we're Universe 7.
Okay, yeah. Which Z fighter or Z villain would make the best next God of Destruction?
Best next God of Destruction. So like, honestly, Vegeta is a fucking awesome candidate. But I guess you kind of can't have a wife and kids when you're the God of Destruction. I guess you can too. It really don't fucking matter. But I want to give an answer that's not Vegeta. So I'm going with Cell could do it.
Why Cell?
Because he's capable of getting that strong. Sure. And his fucking, like, he's always adapting. Like when Goku did the warp Kamehameha to him and blew off like his whole upper body, he just grew that shit back.
So because he can regenerate, that would make him the best God of Destruction.
No, he can also absorb people.
So absorbing makes him the best. Absorbing and regeneration makes him the best God of Destruction.
He doesn't have any biases. He's just a being that is powerful. Like, he doesn't have a family. He doesn't have any sentimentals. He's just a weapon.
Okay. What about Frieza?
He would just keep on destroying shit. Everything would suck if Frieza was our God of Destruction. Everything would suck bad.
Did you see all of Super?
No.
Did you see the part where they were Goku was recruiting people for the Tournament Power arc?
Yeah, I saw that. And I saw the Frieza parts, and it was amazing.
Like, so you saw the part where Frieza controlled the Hakai?
Yeah. But my thing is, if Frieza was the God of Destruction, everything would fucking suck. 'Cause he would always be destroying shit. And he would love it. So he would be like making shit hard for everybody.
Rockstrap!
So no, I think he'd be a terrible God of Destruction. I think Cell would just destroy the shit that's like not doing anything good.
Alright, let's put this topic on hold. Rockstrap, what's up, broski?
Going on?
Not much. Give us your intros. Who are you? Where to find you? Any announcements? And what's something that disgusts you?
Got some
Something
water.
that disgusts me. Alright, this like Dragon Ball related or just anything in general?
It could be Dragon Ball related or it could be
was
anything.
talking about a fucking skin rash.
No, I'm like trypnophobic, so if I see like a small amount of like holes clustered somewhere, that shit looks disgusting.
Brockstrap 55, just BROCK the name, Strap 55. I'm on YouTube and Rumble and Facebook and sometimes Twitch, so make sure to go check all those out with that username. Something that disgusts me? The way our government's run, man. Blech.
This fucking guy.
Our government is run. I love my nation. I love my nation. I do not love my government.
Alright, so the first topic is who would make the best God of Destruction? The next best god of destruction, if Beerus was to retire today, of all the Z fighters and the Z villains in the Universe 7, I think that's where we're from. Who would make the best god of destruction replacement?
So, all of the gods of destruction, I don't know. That they felt like there was some ones like Catella, right? Catella was kind of a jerk, but then, and so was Belmod. But then you also had the robot. The guy that was in the robot seemed like he was just kind of a chaotic, or like a neutral, right? And then you had like the fox, whatever the fox's name was, and he seemed kind of like well-mannered. So I don't think you particularly have to have any one type of personality to be a god of destruction. So I don't know. Do they have to be of a certain strength to become gods of destruction, or can you just pick one and they get that power? Because it seemed like Topo was in training, but I don't know if Topo was picked and became stronger after being picked, or if he was just picked because of how strong he was. I might throw my hat in and say Pycon. He seems pretty duty bound.
Shit, that's not a bad option. So you picked Pycon. Hunter picked Cell. Like I have like a couple options. I think like number one I want to throw you guys away is Frieza. But why do you think Pycon? Just because he's duty bound?
Yeah, he's not necessarily the weakest guy ever. I mean, he didn't go really toe to toe with Janemba, but like he was able kinda to keep up maybe with somebody that it took a Patora fusion of the two top level Saiyans to beat. So we know he's kind of strong. Duty bound probably does. I don't think he has kind of an arrogant attitude before he fought Goku, but it seemed like in the movie he was kind of, just well-mannered. I could see him doing the things he needs to do versus just doing something purely out of like reaction. Frieza, I could see be practical. Cell, I don't think has that sense of, how do I want to say this, I guess, necessarily. And this kind of applies to Frieza as well. Cell and Frieza both kind of have that like reactionary doing something because they want to, not necessarily like impulsive behavior, right? So he's like, oh well, if Goku's not gonna fight me, then I'll just blow up the Earth, right? Like he already has that kind of like, I want to say tantrum kind of throwing. Same thing with Frieza, right? Like, Goku beat him, he cut himself in half, and then he's like got some energy from Goku. I know there's some character development with Frieza, right, even into Super, but like still that's there, and it has been there ever since the beginning. And even in Resurrection F, or not Resurrection, the Broly movie, he just does silly stuff just to see what happens, right? Like, he wanted Broly to become stronger or achieve Super Saiyan, so what did he do? He's right off with Paragus, right? Paragus was gone. So, I don't know. He just does little things that show that he's not mature enough to handle maybe a position like God of Destruction, maybe. Not that Beerus is much better, mind you, but if we're looking for like just anywhere from like Catella to the Fox guy, right, to where one's kind of mischievous and the other's like kind of like pompous, I guess.
Huh? Let's see. Yeah, I don't know like what strength level you have to be, but I feel like you have to be like decently stronger than. You got to be like up there, like around like at least Topo strength or Golden Frieza strength, I believe, maybe. If maybe I don't know, it could be. I could be wrong on that one. They could train someone.
I feel like we saw multiple fighters in the universe that definitely could have took some of those gods of destruction.
Oh, probably.
I think all three all three of those top guys from Universe 11, Jiren verse,
Mm-hmm.
all three of their top guys, Jiren, Toppo, and Dispo. We know that there are gods that are terrified of Hit the Assassin. Um, Vegeta beat God of Destruction Toppo.
It took everything he had
Yeah.
and more.
Vegeta is up
You got a
there with the
whole-
gods.
Yeah, in the manga, he didn't achieve that blue evolution form, right? That was only anime exclusive, I thought.
Oh, I didn't know
So
that.
did he?
It's two different
I know the
canons.
tournament of power is a little different in the manga too. Is that the matchup that they had? Was it Vegeta
Yeah.
beating Topu? Still,
with Super Saiyan Blue 2.
In the manga?
I don't think that happened in the manga.
Anime.
Yeah,
Oh,
in
yeah.
the anime, it definitely happened. I'm just not sure how close the animated tournament of power was to the actual manga.
It's different. It's
Here, hold
very
up.
different.
Because I know in the manga it was actually Khalifa versus Kefla, whichever is the fused version. It was them, like the fused version. It was actually against Ultimate Gohan. It wasn't even against Omenstein Goku.
Right.
Then
but
I
it's
know
also important to remember that in both canons, Beerus is the strongest god of destruction.
I gotta
it's
help
not
this
like-
wonderful lady with something real fast.
Okay,
I'll be right back.
All right. So what are you saying, Hunter?
It's not like it has to be a character that can go toe to toe with Beerus. Like Beerus can still outshine you, and you can still very much be God of Destruction level.
I agree with that. I think like you gotta be like around. Maybe let's take out the strength level out of it.
Golden Frieza's another one.
Yeah, I think Frieza. The only reason why I think Frieza is because he was able to control the Hakai, and like I think he was like trapped in it at first, and then he like got out of it, controlled it, and threw it at Goku or something, or threw it back at one of the gods of destructions.
What if it's like, okay, so the name of our new transformations is Super Saiyan God. So what if that's just the bare minimum right there, the red-haired Super Saiyan God Goku when he fought Beerus? That's strong enough to be a god. It's a god transformation.
Well, if we take
Some of those
that,
gods of destruction might have been that weak.
yeah, I could see that. But if we take that into the consideration, then that crosses Cell out off the list.
No, I just meant like he could have became that strong.
Who?
He's got a
who,
lot of
Cell?
Saiyan DNA in him. Yeah. Like you
Yeah.
don't think Cell could have rapidly, grew in power?
I definitely think he could train and get stronger for sure. But for him to reach, I don't know. I still don't know how Vegeta got Super Saiyan God on his own. Because
See, he was training with Whis. I just watched that shit. He was training with Whis for like 6 months longer than Goku. It was just Vegeta and Whis training, and he was teaching him how to use his God Ki. And Vegeta was the one that went Super Saiyan Blue before Goku.
oh, okay. So, so the question is, could Cell training on his own get God Ki?
No, but think about this. If we need another god of destruction, why wouldn't Whis be looking for people? And if he finds out, oh, this Cell guy is still alive, and I remember the way he was fighting against Goku, I remember like how that went and the potential that this being has. So then Whis goes scoops him up and he's like, I'm about to train you to be a god of destruction. And Cell is like, there's no more Goku in my life. Okay, fuck it. I bet he does it in 4 years.
But Cell becomes God of Destruction in 4 years from wherever he was at.
From training with Whis.
Okay. see that. That'd be a good one. Let's see. What's your response to PyCon?
We only ever seen PyCon at one power level, so it's hard to determine whether or not he's at his peak. And if he is, that's a pretty weak god of destruction.
Yeah. We are talking about which Dragon Ball character would make the best god of destruction. Big Rich. Big Rich or Charm City, if you guys have a Dragon Ball topic for us to debate about later, please let us know. We will bring it up. So far, my pick is Frieza. Secret Cold Sauce's pick is Cell. And Brockstrap, he's kind of AFK right now. But his pick is PyCon.
I'm gonna change my pick.
What's up? What's your new pick?
I'm gonna change my pick because it's not like a current character like what we see from it right now. Like Cell is kind of a confusing pick, so I'm switching to Broly.
Broly, ooh, that's not bad. Like if he can control his berserker form,
he's already training with Whis, and you know Vegeta and Goku. They kind of want to do their own thing always. And Broly doesn't really have any direction in life, and he doesn't have a dad anymore either. But he's got all this power, and he's got new friends in Goku and Vegeta, and Whis and Beerus. So why wouldn't he just live with Whis and become the god of destruction if something happened to Beerus?
Like it. I actually do like Broly as the god of destruction. If he can control that berserker mode, that would be good. That would be a good option.
Actually, if it became Broly in the way that I just said, we might actually see Vegeta being the one to train Broly in Ultra Ego, so that Whis could keep training Goku in Ultra Instinct.
Okay. Big Rich says Krillin would be the next god of destruction since he already died before. I don't know if he's trolling or not. So, I actually asked this question on Reddit, and some people didn't say. Some people were thinking probably Vegeta, but also not really, because, like you said before, he's got the family and stuff that he's got to live for. He doesn't want to just straight up abandon them to start destroying universes and worlds and planets and shit. Called the next pick they decided was, like, some people kind of said Frieza too, but like that was more on the lower end of the totem pole. Like most of the picks between Vegeta, Frieza, and like this other guy. But the top guy I saw was actually Charm City's pick, Piccolo. So what do you think about Piccolo as the next god of destruction?
Oh man, another demon Piccolo. Wouldn't that be cool, huh? With some fucking purple aura, and maybe change his the pink parts on his arm to purple and his eyes purple.
Yeah, that'd be sick. It's like, think about it. Like, of all the characters with a sense of duty, I think Piccolo would be like the best one. Like for instance, like he'll probably do whatever it takes to finish a mission. You know, like eyes on the prize, eyes on the goal, all the time type of character. Like in the Boo saga, like when he thought that Gotenks was gonna lose. He fucking destroyed the hyperbolic time chamber and trapped them in there forever to save like the world, you know? Like he's like the epitome of like even though that was like kind of a joke of a saga, that was like the only like time that something real happened when he did something that drastic.
He really acts like a deity already.
Yeah. Like Uh,
Yeah. Plus, we would finally get back the golden fucking trio, man. That's why Cell Saga was my favorite. That's got to be why. Because Goku and Vegeta and Piccolo, all three of them were neck and neck with each other in power.
yeah, like Piccolo, that's another good one. Like like in the Android Saga, he realized he was weak, and he went to the person he hated the most, and like the whole planet, Kami, said, "We need to fuse back together to stand somewhat of a chance against these monsters." And they did
His
fuse
duty
together.
to protect Earth.
I'm kind of confused what his motive was there, because he was becoming a good guy. Uh, I wouldn't say he was evil, but he definitely had like some like love for Gohan for sure. Like, but definitely that did show some sort of character development, a sense of duty for at the very least. It showed like his not his morals, but his, I don't know, sense of duty, his nobility and all that stuff. Because I remember like when after they got defeated by the androids, like I think Krillin and Yamcha or one of the humans, they were like, yeah, what are we gonna do? Blah blah blah. And then like Piccolo was like, all right, I need to go somewhere. And he was like, and then Krillin was like, you gonna go see Kami? He was like, no, hell no. Don't you guys ever think we're still friends? I'm still Demon King Piccolo. I'm still gonna rule the world. And then he did some evil laugh and flew off. But then like Krillin and everyone was like, yeah, he's just fucking around. He's going to see Kami. He's still a good guy. He was definitely changing for sure by that time. He wasn't like, I don't think he was anywhere near evil like after Namek Saga.
Right. And then when he went fused with Kami, we got the best Z Soul on all of Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
What is that?
I'm neither Kami nor Piccolo now. And what it does is, when your health gets low, it automatically, and I say low, when your health gets to like 25%, it automatically starts regenerating your health up to 50%.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's my favorite Z Soul.
Welcome back.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. So, I was explaining to Hunter, like I actually asked this question on Reddit. So I like asked like a bunch of people usually like respond to my to like my questions on Reddit. Like when I asked what was like the biggest L of the Cell Saga, I asked what was Krillin's GOAT moment. Like it was just flooded with Android 18. Android 18 was the Krillin's GOAT moment back in 18. So I asked this one, who would make the best like replacement for the God of Destruction. Like there were some Friezas, like I think Frieza was like third place. Vegeta was like a little bit higher than Frieza, but like people were kind of like Vegeta realistically, since he has Ultra Ego, but also no, since he's got a family he doesn't want to abandon. And then like the top answer I actually saw on Reddit was actually Charm City. He said it in the chat here. He said Piccolo. That was the top option. So what's your response to Piccolo?
I could see that. I'm also fairly certain that once upon a time, I don't think Whis. It was the stipulation that Whis gave Vegeta to go train on Beerus's planet, like even before Goku got there, right? Right after the Beerus fight, I think it was a stipulation for Vegeta to become the next God of Destruction. Or that's the agreement that he and Whis came to for the training, right? So Piccolo could be a good option. We also have a new Saiyan now who's even stronger than the two we've had before, Broly, right? Broly doesn't quite have the family aspect. Huh?
I changed my pick while you were gone to Broly.
Yeah, because I mean, outside of Chilai, he doesn't, and Lemon, he doesn't really have family anymore with Perigus being gone. No kids or anything, kind of like that. I don't know. Piccolo could be a good option.
I do like Broly as a pick. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I mean, even on Namekians, how old is Neva now in the Daima series? He's like a couple millennia, right? And he's pretty old. So we know Namekians can live for a very long time. I don't know if getting deity status like that makes you immortal, or what's the word? Not immortal. Well, yeah, immortal. How old's Yeah, because Beerus is pretty old too. He said in a couple millennia.
Neva's older than our universe. Yeah, because the Majin world is older than our universe. And Neva was the first.
Neva was older, but Guru was only like 700 or so.
Yeah, Neva is over 1,000 years old.
But I think that Beerus is even older than Neva, because he said in the past few millennia I've only ever encountered. I can only remember so many strong people, or so. I'm paraphrasing here, but he said Goku was like the second strongest he ever fought. But it sounded like a really, really long time that Beerus was alive to fight so many people.
The Elder Guru was at least 300 years old.
I think he was pretty substantially older than that.
Well, I mean, yeah, it says at least, because like considering
it says at least.
King Piccolo was born in the year 461 and Guru died in year 762, so that's like 301 year time gap between the two. Guru is at least that year old.
Let's do
King Piccolo was 460, like born in 461, so they're like Kami's like around the same age, like around 300 years.
But they were even a different being before then too, before they split. Yeah, what's up, Cold Sauce?
For this topic, y'all want to do whoever you choose as your pick, you have to explain how they would become the god of destruction.
Okay, I like this one.
Explain how they would?
Yeah.
So my original pick was Frieza. I think since he controlled the Hakai, and then Beerus and Whis showed up right afterwards. After Frieza controlled the Hakai, threw it right back at Goku. I think it was Whis or Beerus that broke him out of it. Goku couldn't even break out of it. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Huh?
That was Sidra's power, though. So, okay. Transferring from Sidra to Frieza to be used on Goku. So, like, it wasn't used on Frieza, right? So, like, could Frieza get out of it?
Let me double check. I thought the Hakai was used on Frieza. Hakai.
Yeah, it was. It had him. Right. It was a direct hit. It hit him, and it was covering him. Frieza was inside of a ball of Hakai.
Was Goku in blue at that time?
Yep. No, he was in base form. Let's see. It says, maybe I was wrong about that part, but it says that Toppo used the Hakai on Frieza.
And he also used the, I mean, if we're watching the anime, he also used Hakai on Vegeta as well, and Vegeta just punched through it with his little blue evolution fist.
Okay, so it says the Hakai forced Frieza out of golden form and back into his final form, but Frieza survived the attack. I remember him using it like before the Tournament of Power against like when Goku was recruiting people and he decided to recruit Frieza.
Right.
Yeah, he did use it. The guy that got the god of destruction, Hakai, and was sent to kill Frieza,
Mm-hmm.
when he threw it at, but then he grabbed it and he turned it into a ball and he threw it back at that dude.
I remember him throwing it at let's see. Let me try it.
I thought he bounced
bounced
it over to
Yeah,
Goku, like how Gohan bounced the Spirit Bomb over to Vegeta, kind of. Not the same way, but
There, I'll put a link. Stream that.
Hey, yeah. Oh yeah. So one of the God Destructions throws it at Frieza. I'm watching it right now. Oh, he does get caught by it. Yeah, he does get caught by it.
Stream it.
But he fakes getting hit by it. Or not. He fakes getting like. Yeah, okay, yeah, I did remember it correctly. So he gets hit by it with a God of Destruction from a different when he's getting recruited by Goku before the Tournament of Power. He gets hit by it, it's covering him, and he's like pretending like he's like going like ah, and then he just like starts smiling like yeah whatever, and then he like controls it, and I think he throws it back at saves it or throws it. The clip ends there. The one I'm watching.
I remember the destruction. It was said that the destruction power is only as strong as the person wielding it too. So with Beerus being the strongest destroyer god, I'm pretty sure Sidro was on the weaker side. The green skin guy with like the giant red beard. I'm pretty sure he was one of the weaker ones.
Huh? Well, that kind of like that it looked like this was a bear, like I don't know what God Destruction.
The bear was given the power from Sidra.
Oh, okay.
The people that showed up to take out Goku, those were assassins from that universe. Because it was the mouse, right? The mouse, Catella, and then Sidra were scheming together to take out Universe 7's people.
Okay.
So tournament.
So given that, like the future God of Destruction doesn't need to be as strong as Beerus. It could be anywhere from like Sidra to Beerus, I guess. And like if it really is like if Frieza is like can survive and control the Hakai, that would put his power above one of the other universe's God of Destructions, you know?
Right. Yeah.
So going back to Hunter's earlier question, how would they become the God of Destruction? I think Whis and Beerus seeing like this side of Frieza is like, you know what? He's got potential. Like maybe.
And they're also maybe and here's an idea too. The thought, because Beerus's life is directly tied to that of the Supreme Kai, so that could be an insurance in order for whichever kind of malicious God of Destruction to keep him in line. It would be whoever they choose for the Supreme Kai, right?
I think with training, not necessarily training, just kind of like grooming him to be this type of way, you know, for the next God of Destruction. Like I think they can probably, hopefully, get Frieza in some sort of line. Like, yes, you can destroy whatever you want, but it has to be within these reasons or whatever, you know. And then maybe I'm not saying it would happen for sure. Frieza would get in line, but it could possibly happen where he would have somewhat of a sense of duty.
Yeah, probably.
I highly doubt it. I think he would keep going until he bit off more than he could chew, just like he did with Goku, and wound up dead again.
Maybe.
I can see that too.
Toppo was beating the crap out of him. And yeah, there are other God of Destructions to, but so now we also have Black Frieza though. If you've been keeping up with the manga as well, so that I mean, going in and this was battle damaged Ultra Ego Vegeta and also Ultra Instinct Goku, but like the boy just went in and one shot both of them, was like what up, and then bounced, right? So with a whole new form, we'd on the level of at least possibly like a fresh Goku and Vegeta with those forms. Oh, you're getting the game downloaded.
Goku or Vegeta with those forms.
Right. So like that Frieza. And this is something that, this might speak to the current state of Frieza now. Is like he probably could have taken out Goku and Vegeta both right then and there. So why not? Well, maybe there is a little bit of maturity that's happened. I don't know. I guess I could see it.
Let's see. We could move on from Frieza. So, like, Hunter, how would Broly, or actually no, let's start with Brock. Brock, how would Pycon become the god of destruction?
Let's see. It's interesting because what I thought happened was Toppo was picked, and they were going to pick Jiren first, but then Jiren said no. So it's almost as like the god of destruction or the angel, or maybe it's a decision of both together that get to choose the next god of destruction. I don't know if Frieza could just like rip and tear his way into it, but it's got to be somebody they've come across. So Pycon, I think at that point, Pycon probably wouldn't make the cut because they've not ever encountered him. But it seems like the Jiren and Toppo were both part of the Justice form or whatever, the League. What were they called? Pride Troopers, right? So they were both part of the Pride Trooper unit, and I mean, they would have been known probably throughout a galaxy just based off of their job and by itself. So it has to be somebody of probably strong stature or high power levels that get noticed, maybe by the gods or by. I mean, I don't know the inner workings of the divine system, right? So I don't know. I think it would just based off of how it seemed to work in Universe 11, because that's the only evidence we really have to go off of for a new one to be considered to take over Belmod's spot, right? Or even with Vegeta making that pact with Whis, it seems like they're chosen or offered. So that's my take on it anyway.
That's pretty good. Well, given that, you guys don't think that Frieza would be chosen or picked by Whis and Beerus?
It seems like it was already decided by Vegeta just off of conversation. Now I don't know if that was just him teasing Vegeta, because Vegeta said, "Yeah, sure." After Bulma and Trunks are both gone, like it didn't seem to bother him. I mean, I don't know. Based off of what we've seen in Daima and like even towards some of the movies, right? It seems like Bulma's kind of got her way with him, but I don't know. If they were to pass before he.
Power. She can manipulate the gods.
Yeah, someone's trying to play blurps from
I'm not
Twitch.
sure. I'm not sure Whis could be manipulated.
He gets
I think
manipulated
Whis
by
just
Bulma.
does. I think he just does whatever he wants and doesn't really. I don't know, man. I think Whis is playing 4D chess while Bulma's still playing on the board.
Flawless victory.
I got a new mouse, so I'm gonna try Fortnite real quick.
I added the blurps back. Sorry about that, chat. Let's see. So Black Cat is saying Gohan, since he trained for 12 years after superhero. I've never heard of that one though. Have you guys heard of that?
12 years
No.
after superhero? Is that like where the new manga's taking place?
Yeah.
Because 12 years after superhero is kind of like
It
getting into
makes
the
Pan
GT.
like 18 years
era.
old.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How many years?
He said 12. Yeah.
Or are we
I
talking
haven't
about
heard about
like
that.
4.
are we talking
So that
about
makes Pan 16.
Dragon
Typical
Ball
Japan.
AF? Or what's that one fan made one
I'm
on
not saying
Oh, I
YouTube?
bet they jumped that far
Revelation?
ahead for Oob.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's
'Cause
lying.
I know
I
in the
just need to
manga,
see more proof.
I know in the manga it looks like it's Trunks and Goten from the superhero age. Which, I mean, superhero is the closest we have to GT. I mean, we're getting there. Not saying that GT is canon necessarily, but
Wait, they were older
especially,
in superhero?
So he said if he trained
yeah.
for 12 years, no breaks, he could defeat Beerus almost instantly. I could agree with
Oh,
that.
if he trained. Yeah, okay. Hypothetically, yeah, for sure. Gohan seems to have the most latent potential just based off of the Supreme Kai thing and the Guru thing.
Unless you take into account Hunter's little analogy, where he can only get strong in short bursts.
Yeah.
Not a constant training like future Gohan.
Yeah, future Gohan fucking sucked.
Future Gohan didn't quite have what current timeline Gohan has.
Yeah, he had Goku to train with, make him strong.
Long breaks.
The whole Gohan getting beast form, like, that's kind of iffy to me. Why he got Super Saiyan 2 makes sense to me, but why he got beast mode, that doesn't make sense to me. Like,
Yeah.
like, I don't know how long of a time gap between Dragon Ball Super and the superhero movie was, but it looked like he got weak, and in one fight, like, got everything, his full strength back and more, way more, you know. So
Superhero thing, he trained with Goku before the
It's gotta
Tournament
be
Power.
a mixed Saiyan thing.
I don't know if there's training in
Trunks did
between.
against Zamasu.
But like, so if you go, because you trained for the Tournament of Power, so I don't know what the comparison would be from Tournament of Power without training, or like, so Resurrection F, right? He was super weak and couldn't pull that power out. So if we're assuming he didn't train for the superhero movie, similar to how he didn't train for the Resurrection F movie, you would think that would be an apples to apples comparison on what he was able to do, right? Because he could still go Super Saiyan and fight that Frieza Force soldier, but he definitely wouldn't have been able to go Beast then. So yeah, I guess I have that question: is why was he able to go Beast now?
yeah, he couldn't even get Ultimate Gohan like in Resurrection F. He powered up all the way to I don't know if he even hit
But he
Super
could.
Saiyan 2. You know, like, he powered up as high as he could so Goku and Vegeta could instant transmission. And it looked like, to me, I could be wrong, but it just looked like regular Super Saiyan. So, like, given that was how weak he got, like, between Majin Buu and Resurrection F, you know, I feel like that should have been his limit in the superhero movie. And then, like, I think training before God of Destruction, or the Tournament of Power arc, I think Piccolo trained him for like a day. He got all the way back up to full strength.
Right. So, that makes the question then, like, didn't he say he was, after the Tournament of Power, he was going to at least train a little bit? I thought he was a little bit more serious about training again.
Okay, if given that, then okay, that makes a little bit more sense then. Because
like, he wasn't going to make it his priority, but he definitely wasn't going to stay as weak, I thought.
Okay. Actually, now that
after superheroes.
Oh, after superhero?
Is that after superheroes? Oh. Well.
He says that after every fucking super movie.
Right.
He said it after Battle of Gods. He said it. He was training with Piccolo whenever Goku and Vegeta were looking for members for the first tournament against Chopper's universe.
Right.
Because he just got beat up by Frieza.
Let's see. I think actually now I'm thinking about it, there was like a bigger time gap than I remember, because I think Pan was a baby at the end of Dragon Ball Super, and like she's still kind of a baby, but like more like 3, 4 years old in superhero movie. So like maybe like at least a 2 year time gap between the Tournament of Power and what's it called? What's up?
I think she's as old as Gohan was. Because Piccolo trained them both, right? He was training with Pan. He said, like, you're a load stronger than your father was at this age. So I'm assuming she was at least 4.
Yes. So at least like a 3.
right too.
And like so she's like around like 3, like I mean not she. So there's like at least like a 2 to 3 year time gap between end of Super and the start of Superhero. So
Pan's.
What's up?
Sorry, go ahead. Nothing.
Oh. So yeah, I think Gohan probably did keep up some sort of a training, because like I know Piccolo, when he showed Gohan, like, or pulled up to Gohan, was like, hey, like you're slacking on your training, and threw the little the cape, heavy cape on him, and like it was a little too heavy for him, but he still had like tapped into Super Saiyan somewhat easy when he found out Pan was taken, you know, like when those little goons showed up, like, hey, we have your daughter. What? And then just hit Super Saiyan pretty easily.
Right. And I don't know, sometimes I feel I can't tell when they're powering up because they need to, or just like being dramatic, because it seems like half the time they're being dramatic, and then the other time you're like, are they struggling to hit this, or like are they just trying to build tension, you know, in the show or the movie or whatever? Point. It's like, oh, it seems like they're having trouble, but nah, I think he's just building tension.
All right, I think we got a little off topic here. All right,
yeah, we did. I'm sorry,
Hunter. How would Broly get God of Destruction, or become God of Destruction?
So there would be this big bad threat to Beerus. Well, to Beerus's planet. So that would probably be like some badass version of Frieza. He would be going to attack Beerus's planet. And while he's on Beerus's planet, he knows that Beerus loves this little green chick. So he goes to kill her, and Beerus tries to save her and winds up getting killed by Frieza. That would leave a God of Destruction spot open, and it would be Broly's motivation to take it. It would become the God of Destruction if Frieza kidnapped that green girl and killed Beerus, because his whole plan was to be able to control the God of Destruction. So that's why he was going for her in the first place. He was going to kill Beerus, take her, use her as leverage to control Broly.
Broly takes over after that?
Yeah, Broly becomes the God of Destruction.
Would it be after?
Let's take it.
Huh?
Why wouldn't Frieza just take it?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
All right.
I think maybe because if Frieza's the God of Destruction, he probably can't move around in other universes like the way he would want to do. Like, he probably wants to be sent to Universe 6 to go and take over Frost's thing that he got built. Remember they fought in the Universal Tournament?
Yeah. More like Frost thought he was teaming up with Frieza, and then Frieza kind of backstabbed him.
Yeah, Frieza might
if
be
anything, that would
like
make Frost want to come over to Frieza's universe, right?
Yeah, but let's say Frieza's on some like there can only be one type shit. And so yeah.
Because they couldn't kill in the Tournament of Power, so I mean, If there's grudges
yeah.
made
Frieza was
during, then
fucking
yeah, I
up.
guess there's bad blood after.
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah.
feel like Frieza
And
would
then
be
get to
limited on what he
enslave
could
the
do if he got the
Saiyans
title.
again. Dude, if he took over Frost shit, that would be 2 planets of Saiyans that Frieza has taken over in one lifetime.
Imagine if Frost had a golden Frieza form, would it be silver Frost form? I think that'd be kind of
I mean,
fun.
if we're going off of Dragon Ball Heroes, you know, you had Golden Cooler, so that.
They'd all
I mean,
be
maybe
golden.
universe to universe is different, but like, it sets a precedent that Frost race by its like can achieve that form.
All right, so let's go. Actually, shit. I was responding to chat. Did we kind of finish the Broly one?
Yeah.
So he takes over after. Does he save Chilai?
He wants to, but he's not strong enough. So Whis gets Goku and Vegeta to train with the new God of Destruction, Broly. And Vegeta teaches Broly how to use Hakai and Ultra Ego. And Goku's just there for the fights. Like, because when you train them, you have to have sparring matches.
Okay. So he fails to capture or to retrieve Chilai, and then he trains with Whis, Goku, and Vegeta to become God of Destruction.
Correct.
Oh yeah, not bad,
Yep.
not bad.
Pretty good little fan fiction we just made.
All right, so
Say this is starting to sound like a what if.
all right, to close this segment out, final thoughts. Are you sticking with your guns on your character, or are you changing it up? We can start with Hunter.
I'm sticking with my guns, homie.
Okay. Rockstrap.
Probably actually going to switch from Pycon over to Vegeta. It seems like the way they're picked is by being chosen, and if there's already that verbal agreement between Vegeta and Whis, then that's enough to go based off of what probably will happen. Again, I know Whis can kind of be mischievous and maybe try to get something out of it, but I feel like it's already been a done deal.
I do like my choice as Frieza, but I actually think from all the Reddit posts, like everyone says Piccolo and his sense of duty. I think now that he's got Orange Piccolo, I could see like Whis and Beerus being like, you know, he's got some power. He could be the next God of Destruction if they just decide to look his way for once, you know.
That's true. And it is equivalent to blue, right?
I think
Is that
so.
what they said they thought?
I think that's what I read. I read that somewhere that it's equivalent to blue. So we just need to see more episodes, more interactions with Beerus and Piccolo, and Whis and Piccolo, and I think we'd have a done deal. All right, segment 2 starts now.
Alright, muted. Oh crap. I gotta.
Oh, I get it, because Whis might be gay.
I'm
Yeah.
joking, obviously.
All right, we are back. All right, now
not
your
sure
guys'
he's
Asexual or omnisexual?
I think he's not at all. I'm not sure they're allowed to be.
All right, so now it's your guys' turn to come up with some debates for us. Kaz got a question for us to debate about. We'll save that for segment 3. Let's see. Go ahead. Let's see. Hunter, you went first last time. Brockstrap, what do you got for us?
Oh, something we could debate on. We've covered so much already just in the time that even I've been on the show. I'm trying to think of.
You want us to give you time? Hunter, do you got one?
I don't know.
Yeah. Let's go with who is the weakest character that could take on the Viltrumites from Invincible.
Have you seen Invincible? Brock?
Yeah, I've seen up to the point to where other Viltrumites got onto the new planet to confront Nolan.
So you're further than me.
All right.
So, Omni-Man is like, compared to other Viltrumites, he's what?
I would say he's
up
on
there.
par. It took, without much spoilers, he was able to take on the others that came after him with ease, it seemed. The only reason he was distracted by others, but he was on par, or like distracted by other non-Viltrumite people. But he was, I think, if he were not hindered, if he were not hindered, he probably could have taken them on. Probably not all at the same time, but each one individually, pretty easily.
Okay, because I watched Omni-Man go to that place where our superheroes, like our regular superheroes, couldn't take like a squad of these dudes. And Omni-Man goes in there, and I watched him fuck up a whole continent. And that was the strongest I've seen from Omni-Man. He didn't really come
whole
back
continent?
too fire.
Well, I mean,
Yep.
so he went to that world and took out all of the inhabitants, right? Outside of maybe like the one he left. But I'm not sure how strong those people were, because all they really did was use weapons.
They were
So
strong enough.
there's a video I think Hunter sent me on TikTok. That actually kind of opened my eyes, like how weak the Viltrumites really were. Like there's like, it was supposed to be like a joke where they're just talking shit to each other, Viltrumites versus Saiyans. But there was one part where like they said that like, yo, you guys send your strongest Viltrumites to conquer planets. We send our weak ass little babies to conquer these planets. And I was like,
Right,
damn,
so
that's actually true.
there's really no one-to-one on that. I don't know if Viltrumites are. We have no evidence to show that they're planetary level, even. Like they go take over, but I'm not sure I've seen one blow a planet up. They can take over the people, but there is a resistance of people like Alan, right? Alan, the Cyclops guy. Like I don't know if he can take on a Viltrumite by himself or not, but like there's a resistance of other alien races that are trying to take the Viltrumites on.
I think they could definitely destroy a planet for sure. Just the way. There's one moment where it was Nolan versus fuck, I forgot the main character's name. Invincible at the end of season 1, where he held what's his name? Invincible up to like that speeding train, and then just like it just came at him, and he just like stood there and then just held like his son while he's like his son's like flailing all around from getting smacked through the train, but Nolan like not a single movement whatsoever, just holding there perfectly still. And like I'd say like that force is equal to him. Like he could just like straight punch through Earth, like at full
You
force
think
if he's just sitting there taking it.
a train,
Speeding train.
the force of a speeding train, you think is enough to go through the Earth?
I mean, not in one fell swoop. He'll probably take like a few. Like it'll probably take like at least an hour for him to straight punch through Earth, like the speeding train. But
Oh, okay. So not like when we say planet level, like Vegeta blew up that bug planet in one attack.
nah,
Right.
not
You're
that
talking
strong.
about
No, not that strong.
No, not at all. So,
right.
Yeah, I don't think he's
uh,
that strong, but he could at least blow up the planet if he put some effort in, you know.
Yeah, I think we somewhere around the same because I was kind of putting him like a little bit above Hancock, but not quite that far.
Oh, I thought we were
Like
comparing
maybe
him to
four.
maybe who?
Or in the
Or?
MCU. No,
Oh,
he's
okay.
stronger.
Oh, I thought we were comparing him to Dragon Ball characters. The weakest Dragon Ball character, I think, was the question,
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Right.
what is the weakest?
The weakest, I would probably say that could take on like a Viltrumite or all Viltrumites.
Viltrumites send like a squad over to Earth, and everybody's gone except for this motherfucker, and he still fights them off.
No, I think
So like everybody's gone but Yamcha, and Yamcha beats up Omni-Man, Invincible, all those guys, like a squad of them.
I'd put them like around. Let's see, a squad of them. Maybe like the B squad, the hold off till Goku arrives squad from Saiyan Saga. So like Krillin, Tien, Yamcha.
Wipe the fucking floor with him.
You think they beat the
are we
shit out of the
talking
Viltrumites?
one
I
singular.
just said it would take an hour for Omni-Man to punch through Earth. Everybody on that squad can blast right through Earth in 10 seconds.
I don't know if Krillin, Tien, and Yamcha can do that. Definitely
Remember the
Vegeta.
Kamehameha that
Yeah.
Krillin gave? And in the lead up to the Tournament of Power when Goku wanted to test Krillin out, did you see the puny Kamehameha Krillin gave to fight off Goku's like big freaking beam? I don't know if Krillin's was planetary or not. Goku's definitely looked planetary.
Yeah, like his like
In the
I know-
Cell Saga, trained up to be as strong as Vegeta was in the Frieza Saga. Vegeta was planet level long before the Frieza Saga.
yeah, I'm talking about the Saiyan Saga B squad, not like anywhere past the B squad, like that area. Like
I thought you meant like right now.
nah, like the 1,000 level power level B squad guys. I think they can like they would be like a good match for the Viltrumites.
Is there any official Invincible, like, I don't know, writing like comic books or anything that actually have some kind of what these characters' power level would be on Dragon Ball? Is there anything like that?
I don't know
I
if
know the
there's like
Zaizenshu, the old Zaizenshu magazine used to like give out power levels anytime there was a new form achieved or new a saga on only Dragon Ball stuff, but I didn't know if there was any kind of official Invincible or Viltrumite power scaling kind of article out there.
I did see something about like are the Viltrumites planetary or not? Let me see. I don't know if there's like a side-by-side comparison like on somewhere between Viltrumites and Dragon Ball.
Because assuming
s-
Vegeta's power level, I think in the Saiyan Saga was like around 16,000, I thought, or 18,000. That's
Alright,
why
so
Goku had to use Kaioken times like 4 or whatever.
what would you say?
So if we're talking Vegeta's power level, I think I could be way wrong on this. I thought it was like anywhere from 16 to 18,000, like in the Saiyan Saga, and that's why Goku had to use his Kaioken, right? It was to get his a little over 9,000 to maybe it was over 20. I can't remember exactly. I'm sure there's an article out there, but assuming that like that Vegeta right there is planetary at that moment in time at only that presumably 18,000 power level, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you also have, did they also use their Uzaru forms too, which made their power what, times 10? I think tenfold is what the verbiage was there. So take that to 180,000.
Yeah.
It would have beat first form Frieza.
Well, right around there.
It's called first form Frieza. I think it was 530,000. And then I know when Vegeta used the little
Ginyu, I think, was 180,000.
Oh, can the Ginyu Force beat a squad of Viltrumites?
Oh, easily. Raccoon probably could.
Yeah, Raccoon could wipe him out by himself. Maybe Gildo might have a problem with them by himself.
He could just freeze them all, right?
Yeah, he could.
Telekinesis.
Let's see. So, does Omni-Man or any Viltrumites have the power to destroy a planet? Someone said not alone, but with the help of a few other Viltrumites and powerful weapons, maybe. And then one person says a few specific Viltrumites could do it alone. And then he said Thrag, maybe. And then they said a planet for sure. Well, small planet for sure. So let's see. Mark. Oh man, spoilers. I don't want to read that shit. Fuck, bro. Fuck. Spoilers.
Oh no. You just got spoiled?
Yeah. I'm closing that. Yeah, bro. I like that show.
Getting used to this new mouse is freaking trippy.
Why? What's up with this?
Well, I got lag and stuff too, but oh, it's not gonna show me what my, I don't know. It's just the movements are a little. It's not that bad, but like there's little tweaks that I'm gonna have to get used to that are. Anyways.
Gotcha. So it looks like the most top, like you got, like the Viltrumites, they send the strongest people to go to Earth and conquer planets and conquer them, and they're the most top Viltrumites can. He is, but there's like levels to it. You got like the regular ones, you got the strong ones, and then you got the top ones, So the top ones sound like they're the ones that can destroy planets by themselves, and it's like small planets, like versus, Vegeta Saiyan Saga can destroy planets with just 2 fingers. So we need to find someone way weaker than Saiyan Saga Vegeta. That's why I'm going with the B squad of Saiyan Saga.
You think they're the weakest that could take them on?
Yes. Raditz level people. What do you guys think? Who you guys pick?
Raditz could fucking solo him probably. But so you're thinking like the people that were there whenever Nappa and Vegeta showed up, that's what you're saying?
Yeah, because they were all like around Raditz level, maybe stronger.
I'm actually going weaker. I'm thinking like Master Roshi could get in on that.
Some people are thinking Omni-Man's the 4th strongest Viltrumite.
Oh shit.
Well, that's spoiler territory.
Well, just because you're the 4th strongest doesn't mean like.
Who's the 4th strongest Saiyan?
Let's see. We got
I'd say
Broly.
Gohan
Gohan.
currently, because
You got
Broly would be
Vegeta,
the
Goku,
strongest.
Broly,
Oh, I'm thinking.
and then
Are we counting half
Berserk
Saiyans?
Broly. What's the fourth Saiyan?
Well, well, I'm counting the dead ones. So
six.
Nappa would be the fourth strongest behind Broly, Broly, Vegeta, and Goku. If we're counting
What
full-blooded
about
ones.
King Vegeta?
How strong was King Vegeta? That's a good one.
What's the
Vegeta
numbers
was
on
probably
King Vegeta?
stronger than Nappa.
He had to be. Nappa was his royal grand for the seal.
Oh yeah, King Vegeta is over 10,000.
And Nappa was beaten by Goku over 9.
What? 9?
Just because, okay. I don't know if Nappa was surprised by Goku being over 9 because he was stronger, or just because he wasn't used to seeing other Saiyans over 9. There's a difference between being surprised by something or being scared of something.
Right. Yeah, bad acting, bro.
Let's see.
Did it just get dark in like 5 seconds?
Yep. That fucking sunset, homie.
Dude,
Still
like
see the
I
sun
was
on my
getting a
end.
bunch of light out of this window over here.
Light, let there be light.
Can't see a thing.
So,
It's around somewhere.
who's your pick then, Brockstrap?
Oh, the weakest, huh? So are we picking actual squads, or are we doing individual people?
Dude,
Let's do a squad of 4 people. Let's just
A
name
squad
a
of 4
squad
people? Taking on any one Viltrumite?
Like
Or the-
8 Viltrumites. Ranging between Omni-Man and Invincible power levels.
Oh man. See so I wouldn't be surprised that those people, the B squad during Saiyan Saga were strong, but I don't know how durable they are, because Viltrumites are pretty dang durable, right?
Well, think about the movie, what it was, Squall, The World's Strongest, with Dr. Wilu.
ooh, that was a good movie.
Yeah, that was one of the better ones.
Oh man, it's so hard. I don't have enough like concrete comparison, and outside of them neither being non-planetary, I think the Viltrumites would outlast like Saiyan Saga B Squad. Honestly,
Well, you mean, yeah, they're durable, but who really hit them on Earth? Like in their universe, you know, you got this.
assuming-
Well, I mean, Nappa was really ruthless, and these vigilantes, these Viltrumites, they wouldn't be able to be like hitting them as hard as Nappa was. You know what I'm saying?
even
So they
even
didn't-
comparing the B Squad to like the Justice League on Invincible, whatever the heck they were called, like he beat all 7 of like presumably the strongest beings on Earth at that
Right.
point. I mean, it took a lot out of him, but he still did it. So like, a Viltrumite's comparable to at least Omni-Man's level at that time. I mean, he was ripping people apart, even the Immortal guy. Like,
I can honestly say Krillin could have ripped them apart too. Saiyan Saga Krillin. So, how far weak down the timeline of characters are you thinking, Brock?
I'm thinking at least after Kai's training. That wasn't really filler, or that was filler though, right? That wasn't canon that they were all there with King Kai.
So like post Namek Saga, B Squad.
Because they couldn't even fight. Yamcha lost to an android. The android, I'm sure no one could beat.
That android would solo a fucking squad of 8 Viltrumites.
Think so?
Absolutely. Fucking Dr. Gero, that's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Dude, are you crazy right now?
You don't
Dr.
think the
Gero could have
Viltrumites
beat
could beat
Frieza.
Dr.
What are you talking about?
I don't know about that.
Oh, yes, you do.
Yeah, I don't think he could beat Frieza,
For
but
the power absorption? Or what?
I don't think he could defeat Frieza, but definitely like they are pretty damn strong for like keeping up with like a diseased Super Saiyan Goku.
Yeah, diseased.
I don't think that cuts his power in like down to like a quarter or down by 50, you know? Maybe it went down that far over time because it was rapidly increasing his heart disease.
Super Saiyan Vegeta came in and busted both of them, so thinking that Vegeta at that time, because he came back from life then, right? So like, I guess we don't know how much training Vegeta at that point would have had to be comparable to like base form Goku on Namek. Was that a time? That was a time skip, right? Of 3 years.
Yes.
So maybe that would have been a bit harder than, or stronger than Goku on Namek. I don't know. I don't think B Squad and Saiyan Saga would be weak enough would be too weak to fight Viltrumites. I gotta
They'd be
say,
too strong, or they'd be too weak to fight them.
I think with a 3-year time skip, they might at that point be strong enough. I don't know, dude. Because like at that point, Krillin's only doing death saucers, taking off like mountaintops, really. I wouldn't say that's planetary necessarily, or Yamcha's Ki Ball, or Yamcha's Ki Koho, right? Like
his death saucer did slice off Frieza's tail, second form Frieza, and then first form Frieza is definitely planetary level.
Yeah, but Frieza was also taking on like what, 3-4 guys at that time. Each one of these Earthlings that would have to be. I mean, assuming there's 4 of them or 3. Are we including Chaozu?
Against Frieza?
It's up to you. You get
No,
4
against the
slots in your
Viltrumites.
team.
Right. So there would only be 3: Krillin, Yamcha, and Tien, unless we're putting Piccolo in there.
I would put Chaozu or Piccolo in there.
Because Piccolo is at that point the strongest of everybody still. Because he's the one that rivaled Goku up, or he was even stronger than Goku during the Raditz fight. And that's another thing too. Piccolo was stronger than Goku, but Goku still ended up beating him. So power levels don't necessarily mean auto win.
I think Goku had a slightly higher power level, but Piccolo had
Did
a
he?
special beam cannon that put him higher than whatever Goku could output.
I thought the Scatter Red Piccolo higher. I could be wrong. Assuming they're not all non-planetary, because okay, so just because non-planetary Viltrumites 2 per 1 Earth fighter at this point, so you would need 2 non-planetaries versus 1 non-planetary. To me, I mean, I guess Squall thinks maybe they would be planetary at that point. The Z fighters.
Not Saiyan Saga Z fighters. I think around the power level of 10,000 would make you planetary.
So when would the Z warriors be that level? Because taking on 2 Viltrumites at a time would be tough, or even 3 if one pulled off from a weaker fighter to go fight a stronger one.
When
If that's the numbers I'm being given by Cold Sauce, anyway.
I think definitely after King Kai's training for them, planetary for sure, and then Elder Kai potential unlock for Krillin and Gohan would make them around 10,000, I believe.
Guru.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, Kid Gohan was taking on first form Frieza for a second.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a big jump for Gohan though, but that's after the power unlock.
Yeah. So I think with Rage Boost, fucking sky's the limit for Gohan. But when not in Rage, just kind of like base full power, 10,000 ish for Krillin.
Krillin's the only
Gohan.
Earthling to get the unlock potential by Guru, so that would by default make him the strongest over Yamcha and Tien.
Unless King Kai's training is stronger. One of those.
I think that's the. Oh, that's true with Chaozu Tien and. I might say King Kai trained Piccolo, and then the unlock potential Gohan and Krillin would be enough.
Huh?
Anybody that can, any Earthling or Half Saiyan or combination of, and then Piccolo had the training plus he synced with Nail.
Hmm.
I think those three alone could probably take on all 8 Viltrumites.
Thinking like, okay, so 8 Omni-Men and 8 Invincibles.
Okay.
I mean, you can't.
I mean, not 8. I'm sorry, 4 of each. It's a team of 8.
Viltrumites would probably, if no one's the 4th strongest, and your generic will probably be around Mark's power level. Are they sending their best Viltrumites?
They usually do.
They're gonna send their general for every single mission?
They're sending them for this mission.
Okay.
They want Earth. You know they got strong people on this Earth.
Alright.
So like 8 Omni-Men versus Raditz, Piccolo fused with Nail, and Tien from. Wait a minute. Why did Tien go train with King Kai? How the fuck did that even happen?
He died.
When did he die?
Against Nappa. He didn't really get killed, but he was pretty weak, and he threw up a Crip sign and went the Kikoho, whatever Brock said, and then blasted him with the tri-beam.
Yeah.
Blasted him with the tri-beam and like took out the rest of his health force, because it takes like life force to use that move, and then so he essentially killed, offed himself using that move.
Right.
Kikoho, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
I love Team 4-Star, man. They did such a good job.
I think Piccolo fused with Nail would be overkill against the Viltrumites.
Yeah, you're right.
Kind of.
Piccolo versus Nappa Piccolo. And Raditz. And Krillin from the Saiyan Saga. And Master Roshi.
From which saga, Master Roshi? Early Dragon Ball
I guess-
Roshi.
Yeah, like Dragon Ball Roshi. No, I'm
Did he
sorry,
ever
Dragon Ball Z
train?
Roshi. We never really see him get stronger until like
Right.
Super.
Yeah,
But,
Super is the only
yeah,
time
Is
he
he even
trained.
like
stronger
Dragon
in
Ball
Super
Z.
though? The only training he gave himself was to like not lust after Puar when he transformed. I'm not
Well-
sure that there was any physical training that happened.
He trained with Tien and
Yeah.
Tien's new school in Super.
All right.
Yeah, that like someone actually corrected me on one of my videos and said that. I forgot about it too, to be honest. Yeah, that's the only way he got like some sort of training. But let's see. So it sounds like you're kind of up in what you originally first thought. Then, I thought you meant like all the like the Roshi beginning of Dragon Ball characters is all like
Yeah, when I was thinking of Omni-Man as like Hancock level, like somebody who's pretty much Biddy level, I was thinking like just a squad of Master Roshis could take him on, you know?
So you're
But,
changing your answer.
Well, you're giving Omni-Man the type of strength, like you said, he could probably punch his way through Earth in an hour. So I'm thinking we can have Roshi on the team, but he's gonna need to be like our weakest one. Because he can do enough to stop him from doing something like that, but probably can't defeat more than 2 of them.
I think Roshi would lose, but he would definitely put up a good fight for sure.
We're
Against
talking like
Omni-Man.
muscle bound Roshi.
Yeah,
all of it. 'Cause
like
remember-
if it's the Roshi from Super, like when Golden Frieza showed up, we fucking got this. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, we got with Raditz and Piccolo, and who's the other one I said?
It's Piccolo. I think you said Krillin. Maybe.
I don't see why not for Krillin, but he's the strongest human. I was trying to think of like, maybe is there someone in Dragon Ball? Like I was thinking about the Assassin Tao or whatever, but I don't think he's got it.
Demon King Piccolo, Dragon Ball. I think his power level is 200-ish, I want to say. Maybe? I don't know. I could be wrong.
Well, but Piccolo, when he fought Nappa, was stronger than Raditz, right?
Yeah. I want to say his was like around 3,000 power levels, so twice as strong as Raditz.
Yeah, Piccolo would be our strongest guy. I would do Piccolo, Raditz, and then I'm actually gonna go with Kid Gohan just for the Ozaru form.
Who?
Kid Gohan.
Okay. I was also thinking Ozaru form, like Goku from Dragon Ball as well, but that might have been a little too weak.
Actually, I like that option better. Like a Kid Goku that still has his tail, but also still knows how to fight. Him and Master Roshi could keep each other alive, while Raditz and Piccolo could run through everybody.
I think Goku Ozaru form might be a little weak in my opinion. I don't know if Kid Goku in that giant monkey form is planetary level.
Neither is
Me.
that. I mean, they are, but
I
I
know.
don't think if he got his hands on, you don't think if Master Roshi put him like in front of Ozaru Goku, that Goku could fucking rampage one of them to death?
Yeah.
I know he could do it to Invincible. Maybe not
Yeah.
an Omni-Man, but I know he could do it to Invincible.
Yeah, I agree with that. I know maybe Kid Gohan is probably more of a better choice because never mind. I don't know. I'll
So
probably
it's saying Tien Shinhans are like around the 220,000 level, and the Resurrection F.
Oh, damn, that's
Roshi's around
overkill.
24,000. Yeah, so assuming they all are stronger. I mean, they were worried about Goku having what, 9,000 or 8,000 manga wise.
Yep. So, anything more than
So, assuming they
10,000
were
is
all-
overkill to me.
Yeah. So assuming that they're that strong by this point in time, then like going further down the progression down here would have to be kind of like around the Cell or the Frieza Saiyan saga. Oh, shoot.
I'd put them around 1,000 power level. So anyone like around 1,000 Raditz Cyberman level, like a squad of Cybermen would be enough for the Viltrumites, in my opinion.
Probably.
Yeah, that makes sense. I fuck with it.
Alright. Looks like we changed Brock's mind. Let's go. Did we knock you down, Brock?
Yeah, he looks depressed. His favorite new superhero just got weaker.
Favorite
And
new
his head
superhero?
cannon.
Which one?
Fucking invincible.
Who says he's my favorite?
You, bro. It's written all
Oh, these
over
are
your
really
face.
low power levels in this Saiyan saga.
What, like we got dudes in the hundreds?
Like Krillin's 206, Yamcha's 177, Tien's 250, Piccolo's 329. That's not right.
That's the
These guys
beginning
are
of
wrong.
Dragon Ball. That's the beginning of Dragon Ball power levels.
No, Piccolo was stronger than 329 by the time Raditz showed up, right?
No, that sounds about right. They like Goku and Piccolo were like 300 and something. And then like Piccolo.
No, this is Saiyan Saga Goku or Piccolo, not Raditz Saga.
I mean,
How
they're
are they
both
only giving in a 1 year time zone? These guys are saying Piccolo went from 322 with weights, 408 Raditz Piccolo without weights to 329 Piccolo during the Vegeta. They're wrong. How are they gonna downgrade Piccolo from one saga to the next? I can't.
That
This
sounds
is a
like
Dragon Ball wiki, which means that's
it's like no, like when the fight against
you
Nappa,
can't take
he
what the
was.
wikis say.
They scanned Piccolo's power level. He was like at 1,200, but then that was like his baseline. When he was like fully powered up, he's like, I read somewhere it's like 3,500 against Nappa.
Yeah, that's
329.
what I wasn't getting right.
329 sounds like versus Raditz with the weighted clothes on.
How do you
All
spell
right.
Taizenshu?
Let's see here. Final thoughts,
Yeah,
and then we
Taizenshu.
can move on to Brock straps. I'm sticking with Cybermen or B Squad Saiyan Saga. Hold off for Goku Squad would be the weakest we can that can handle the Viltrumites.
All right. Well, final thoughts. I'm going with Raditz and those three dudes from the World's Strongest movie. Those fucking creatures that Dr. Wheelo made.
Final thoughts, Brock? Final thoughts, Brock?
I don't know. My head's all kind of. It's been a long day, man. I can't think. I'll just go with whatever your guys' answer was. I think my guys that I picked were a little
Cyberman.
overkill at that point. Not Cyberman.
Alrighty. Well, We can go on to your topic then, if you got one.
Oh, shoot. Not really, man. I'm bad at coming up. I'm good at arguing what I know to be true, but I have a hard time thinking of hypotheticals.
What's something Dragon Ball related that you don't hear enough about?
All the forgotten characters, I don't know. Launch, all of them.
All right.
Do you guys remember Dragon Ball quite a bit?
Yeah, I rewatched it.
Did you rewatch it?
I rewatched some of it a few years ago. Like the end, I didn't finish the final like tournament. So I went back and rewatched it. Pretty awesome, not gonna lie.
Which was the Demon King Piccolo spit out like 3 different eggs, right? Drum, tambourine, cymbal. I thought there was one more. I thought he had 4 of them. Which one of those were the strongest?
Oh shit. Fuck. Ooh, that's a good one.
I remember there was one that was quite lean, and he had wings. Would the wings be the advantage there between all of them?
Bonds.
What are we talking about? Oh, Piccolo's kids?
Yeah,
Demon
cymbal,
King
tambourine,
Piccolo.
drum. And
Oh
I'm
yeah,
trying
and
to forget
his little lackey guy. That was the 4th one I think you're talking about. There's 2 of them with wings. One has like a longer mouth, like a dragon, kind of fat. Another one is fat too, without wings. To be honest, I only remember the one that took out all the tournament fighters, and the one that took on TN and destroyed TN. You know what? I'm going with the fat one that destroyed TN, cause I think like Goku was around the same strength as TN at the time, and he was able to take on the skinnier one with wings that was taking out all the tournament fighters. He lost to him at first, but that's because he was hungry. But once he ate, he took him on and defeated him pretty easily. So he was like around TN's level there, and Piccolo spawned a fat one after that destroyed TN.
Drum.
So, huh? Drum? That was his name, Drum?
Here, let me
Yeah, that's the one. That. See what you. Yeah.
right here.
That guy who destroyed TN, I'm going with him as the strongest one.
'Cause that's
That
the
guy-
one that I know took out Krillin.
Yes. And then Goku ended up defeating that guy.
I don't remember a symbol at all.
Yeah, I don't remember him at all either. I think it's funny how they made Piccolo spawn these guys by like throwing up a nasty
Right.
egg.
So it's mutated Namekian? I don't know.
I don't get it. How like Guru was able to spawn regular Namekians, but these ones were thrown into the mix in the beginning and never seen again.
This is a retcon.
The symbol showed his fighting
It's Dragon
prowess
Ball.
when he actually landed a few hits on Yajirobe, who at that point was described by Goku as the toughest person he'd met, and later fired electric shock waves. Oh, I remember those. At him before he met his end. Not as strong as his older brother Tambourine, so he's weaker than Tambourine then.
And Tambourine's the one that took out who killed Krillin for the
Krillin.
first time.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, I think this is outside of Secret Cold Sauce knowledge. You didn't watch much
So
of Dragon
Drum
Ball, huh? Hunter.
Nope. Uh-uh.
So this was actually one of
Drum
the
is
more.
strongest.
The only time I watched Dragon Ball was when I randomly caught it on Toonami. Never actually watched it, but I am gonna start it.
It's a good
Like-
series.
I just started Invincible today, so I'm thinking I'm gonna watch Invincible and Dragon Ball.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely different from Dragon Ball Z. It's more of a Dragon Ball Daima vibe.
Right.
It's what like not as good animation.
So these two, again, this is Dragon Wiki. This is the same website that just told me Piccolo was weaker from one saga to the next, so I can't say a whole lot. But right here it says Drum is the strongest of Piccolo's demonic children. But then you come over here and it also says, at the time of his death, Tambourine was the most powerful son. So like, I can't. Is this all by the same person saying that, or?
I think it's like Wikipedia. I think it's edited by multiple people.
Tree of Might pamphlet stated that his power level was at 340. Why would the Daizenshu say that so much longer after his death?
I don't know about that one because after like
Tree of Might
started.
movie came out years after.
Yeah, start of Dragon Ball, Goku and Piccolo were weaker than, like, around that level, actually, when they were supposed to be stronger than all of them. In the final tournament, the final Budokai.
Tambourine and Dragon Ball Super. Oh yeah, he came back because where Goku and Krillin were like on that island, haunted island or whatever.
Fear.
Yeah, he came back because he was one of Krillin's deaths. I forgot about that. Forest of Terror.
Alright. Yeah, definitely I don't believe half of what's said there. Drum being the strongest, I believe for sure.
Yeah. Who took out... Did Goku beat both Drum and Tambourine?
Yes, because he came back and defeated Tambourine after he got some food. Then he came in and saved Tien.
Okay.
I think he came back to defeat Drum after he drank the sacred water. Got stronger. Alright. So
Tasty.
gross. Alright, so Big Rich from Twitch, he says, or he came up with the idea of could Goku defeat what's his name? Zalama? The guy who created the Super
Namekian
Dragon
god?
Ball? Yeah, the guy who created the Super Dragon Balls.
But I was never.
No, never created the Dragon Balls of Diamond. The guy who created the Super Dragon Balls in Super with the Golden Dragon, that's Zalama, I think his name. Honestly,
Who beat him?
can Goku defeat him?
No.
Hey, you don't think so? Why not?
Aren't those Dragon Balls for like spread across the fucking multiverse? Like all 12
That's universes
universes?
6 and 7.
Oh. Just 2 universes? A Piccolo at double universal level. Goku mastered Ultra Instinct. I'm still going with the Namekian. I'm going with the Namekian, but high diff.
So Zalama's at universal level. Wasn't Goku at universal or dimensional level in Super Saiyan God? Him and Beerus clashing punches was threatening to destroy either the universe or the dimension. I can't remember.
if it had gotten to that point at any time, we would have stepped in. So no, that never happened.
It did happen.
It seemed like, so assuming Zalma would be something of a creation god, we can put him maybe kind of on the power of gods of destructions, like in some kind of equivalency there. I would say Goku with Ultra Instinct is probably stronger than some of the Destroyer gods, so maybe?
My thing is, I don't know how strong Zalama is. What's up, Dark Games? Welcome in. My thing is, I don't know how strong Zalama is, but I'm kind of like thinking if he creates the Dragon Balls, shouldn't he be more like a Kami Guru Neva type person? The guy with just magical powers, not really a fighter.
Not the Demon Clan, but the Dragon Clan. Yeah, because you look at Neva and you'd think, okay, well, yeah, he's strong and he can make all these spells and magic stuff, but like, he's looks like Goku Super Saiyan 4 adult could break him like a twig, right? So like,
Yeah.
I don't know if it would be like, but at the same time, you don't think that Xeno, right, would look all that menacing whatsoever either, but he can just erase a universe by thinking of it. So like, does that make Xeno strong fighting wise necessarily? Probably not.
Well, I think that's kind of different because he's not a Namekian. I think Namekians are either like warriors or magicians, like or
like
or farmers.
If you are the Namekian god, then I would assume that you have capabilities of both clans to where you can be a fighter and also a creation.
This dude's the cream of the crop. Well,
so like, I don't know. I don't see that he would have the limitations that each individual Namekian has.
Okay.
Limitations.
Think about this though. So, like Kami, when he was the first, like before they split up into like the magician or the warrior one, you know. But like combined, they can either be either one, you know. Like it was like when they combined back into Piccolo, the Dragon Balls ceased to exist and he just became a fighter. Like I feel like if anyone else could have pulled it off, it would have been Piccolo to be kind of both.
When he brought in Kami back to his being. But he refers to his father as what, Kamats or whatever? Or Kamtats or... So, Demon Lord Piccolo... I don't know.
If Kuzmala is like of the same power range as like the rest of the people in the universe, right? So like in our group, our strongest is Goku and Vegeta. Within the gods in our universe, our two universes, it would be Beerus and Champa. So he might be a little bit, Kuzmala might be a little weaker than Champa, and can Master the Ultra Instinct Goku take Champa?
Yeah, I feel like yeah, once he get Ultra Instinct, they should be like somewhat on par with God of Destructions, hopefully.
Okay, so then
actually no, I changed my mind. They are up there, maybe not with Beerus, but definitely stronger than some God of Destructions, because Jiren is stronger
than a lot of gods of destruction.
Yes.
But what I'm talking about is this is a guy who shares the gap between two different gods, two different universes. He's got Dragon Balls that he made, that he is the guardian of in both of these universes. So this is a guy who's gonna be around the same level as Beerus and Champa. Not these other gods of destruction like Apo and the clown and the little mouse dude. We know Goku can take them.
So
So I think it would be a high difficulty coin flip.
God of Guardian, Kami was a guardian, and he wasn't very strong.
Yeah, but this is a god. This isn't gonna be somebody that has the limitations of either side. He's the cream of the crop of all Namekians. It don't get better than this guy when it comes to Namekians. This is Piccolo full potential.
I could see that, but still, like Guardian, like Kami was the Guardian, and there's people stronger than him on whatever he was guarding. So I could still see people stronger than Zalama on wherever he's guarding.
Because he wouldn't be as strong. Here, let me rephrase this. So we have the equivalent of Xeno as creationist, right? Is Rimus, that he was brought up in Daima. So Xeno's like a glorified god of destruction, or like the strongest of, and then Rimus is created, like all the omnipotent creator. Zalama wouldn't be on par with Rimus. So like, assuming I would say that he would be on par with God of Destruction. I don't know if he'd be on level with angels either. Angels seem to be kind of like even. I don't know. Because you have the Grand Priest, who's the strongest of all the angels.
Yeah, but like,
and if
what
you
if he's way stronger than his brothers and sisters? You know what I mean?
Well, Whis says he's not as strong as the Grand Priest. And if all the angels are stronger than their god of destruction, and it seems like Xeno's a god of destruction himself, would that make Grand Priest like stronger?
The thing is, Xeno, I don't think he's a god of destruction. It has a lot to do with his artwork. And this is an anime, so the artwork is very important.
Right.
Xeno has a perfectly symmetrical design of purple and baby blue. And that Ultra Instinct type color, whatever you want to call it, is like all the angels, they all have baby blue skin and shit like that. And then the destruction stuff is always purple. So it's always you got purple on Xeno as well. That's his color scheme, purple and baby blue. So he's the master of everything. He's not just a god of destruction that the Grand Priest is in charge of. He's the Omni King. He's over the Grand Priest.
There's a guy, Jedman, saying, definitely think Theory 1 is correct. Gods of Destruction have an angel to keep them in line, just like Xeno has a Grand Minister.
That Grand Minister keeps him in line?
I thought he was more of like the assistant or like secretary, main right hand of Zeno.
That's what it seems like to me.
I thought he was weaker than Zeno, for sure.
I would put Xeno on Rimus level though. So if Rimus is like the omnipotent creator, like a pencil, right? The tip of a pencil would be Rimus creating, and then Xeno would be the erasure guy, like the eraser. So both of those together are kind of like the co-authors of the whole Dragon Ball everything. So you can't think that Zalama, even though he created
whatever Xeno says goes.
The Dragon Ball.
You don't see the Grand Priest calling any shots.
A Namekian god of sorts that creates Dragon Balls for only 2 of like the 18 at the time universes. I couldn't imagine him being like omnipotent to the point to where he's over some kind of god of destruction level, because like if he puts himself at those 2 universes, right, I guess it doesn't say that he's only allowed to go there, but like he would be some kind of creation god of creation, I guess, destruction.
Yeah.
Again, that's where I think he's on par with that kind of divine power level, just like but with the gods of destruction, again, we know they have varying power levels, some being stronger, some being weaker. So it's kind of hard to gauge where Zalima would be, even if you put him on average, right? Say Sidra is the weakest and Beerus is the strongest. Like, even if you meet somewhere in the middle, assuming that Zalima would be there, Ultra Instinct Goku might be able to take him on.
I'm putting Zalima at the weakest Super Saiyan God, at the highest, probably Beerus. Like, if
That's
Absolutely.
a massive rank power, dude.
We have no, I mean, we have no way to gauge it though. This is all just assumption work here.
So, I could see like him being a non-fighter type. That's why I say God, Super Saiyan God. If he is a fighter of some sort, you know, I put him like stronger than Goku when first introduced. At least, I'll put him at like a little bit like around Mastered Ultra Instinct. So he'd be a good test for Goku if they were to ever fight when first introduced.
Right.
You think he'd
Oh.
beat Hit?
Yeah, probably.
I
So
don't know. Hit beat Blue Kaioken.
then regular
Yeah,
Super
dude.
Saiyan Blue beat Hit for the next fight.
And I mean, if there wasn't a whole lot of interference, I don't know what was the thing that messed up the whole Hit versus Jiren thing, because it looked like he about was going to take Jiren off the table too at that one
Can't
point.
kill him.
I think
He wasn't
Jiren-
killing him. He was able to almost beat Jiren during the Tournament of Power without the kill.
I think Jiren just overpowered him. I can't remember the exact scene. But it looked like he broke out of whatever Jiren was throwing at him, or Hit was thrown at him.
Is that because something distracted Hit?
I can't remember the scene, to be honest. I just remember
Right,
like he
that's
trapped
about-
Jiren, and then Jiren broke out of
that was like
something.
halfway through the Tournament of Power, so I thought there were still other players on the board at that point that could have messed with Hit somehow.
But, so where are you guys gauging Zalima? Is he gonna be stronger than Goku or weaker?
Bro, it's our universe. I think he's still stronger than Goku. I just think it's a high difficulty defeat. I think Goku's right up on him with his Mastered Ultra Instinct.
I think you mean like, never mind. I can't remember it. Go ahead, Brock. What do you think?
Did they even reference Zamala being alive still? Oh, he would have to be, because the Dragon Balls don't work if the creator is gone, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so they should be looking for him at some point soon.
Right, you would think. I guess it's up to Toyotara. Assuming he's... Even if you put him kind of like in the middle of all the destruction gods, like... Vegeta was still able to beat Topo, who was training to be... do they get a power-up when they achieve that title of God of Destruction? Because he's God in training, but he still has the Hakai and everything. I know he's that strong, but does he get stronger just because he gets the title?
Who?
Topo. Or anybody, I guess, going through his method.
I think he got... I don't remember like if he got stronger in any point in the show, but he definitely... I know his God of Destruction form is stronger than his regular form.
Right.
Oh, Topo,
he would
I
be-
remember how he became God of Destruction.
Would he be
They
in that
are-
form all the time?
Who, Topo?
Yeah,
I
after
don't know.
becoming God of Destruction.
No, I think
Because he
I
was
think Vegeta beat it out of him.
he was fat, and then all of a sudden he had a six pack when he's in God Destruction
Like
mode.
a tank.
So
Yeah,
I think
it's
it's
built
more of a
like a Hulk.
transformation for him at least.
But we haven't seen
But I think
Beerus
it's
with the
just-
transformation. Well, I guess we wouldn't need to, but
Well, but I think it's the same as like, okay, when we go Super Saiyan God Red, our muscles get skinnier. Like, but we're already shredded. So when Toppo goes whatever transformation that is using God Key, God of Destruction Toppo, is gonna slim his body down because the whole thing about God Key is keeping the key inside your body. Remember how they were training? So
was
it's
it keeping it
compressing
inside,
it.
or was it? Oh yeah, you're right.
Key control, I
It's
believe.
compressing everything. So it makes sense that his God of Destruction transformation, like our God transformation, would compress his body into a ripped, jacked form and not a fat one.
I can see that.
So, but I remember that because their God of Destruction explained it. He was ready to step down as God of Destruction. He was gonna give the spot up, and so they were training, and the only three people who were really qualified was Topo, Dispo, and Jiren, but none of them actually wanted the spot. So until one of them accepted the role of God of Destruction, then that dude couldn't step down as God of Destruction. So when Toppo accepted the role during the tournament, that dude was no longer a God of Destruction of that universe. It was Toppo.
So okay, let's go off the facts we have. Piccolo Orange is equivalent to Blue Goku, presumably. Assuming Zalma is still stronger than Orange Piccolo. Stronger than Blue at least. So it would take at least Ultra Instinct Goku to be maybe on par with Zalma. And if that's the case, then I think Zalma, just like in that form by himself, would be outlast Ultra Instinct Goku to the point.
Hang
So
on.
Zalma would probably win.
I did
Hang on.
see.
I just thought of something, and I gotta change my answer. There's no chance of Goku beating this guy because Piccolo was able to go Orange Piccolo from a power up he got from Shenron, who
Right.
could not perform wishes nearly at the level of these other Dragon Balls. So, if this Shamlala guy gets whatever power up that Shenron gave Piccolo from his dragon, dude, Goku, Vegeta, Beerus, and Champa couldn't take this motherfucker.
I enjoy that Purunga was red in the Demon World, but I was really expecting a different dragon.
Yeah. Same.
Anyway, that's off topic. You're right. So what kind of beef up do you think Piccolo could have gotten with the Demon World Dragon Balls that Neva had?
Oh Lord.
Didn't they say they could only grant wishes within the power of their creator? Like Dende would be weaker than Neva for sure.
Yeah, that kind of confused me. Cause like, how is Dende able to give power to Piccolo as strong as Super Saiyan Blue? Like,
Yeah, I
that
don't know what they were thinking right there.
that doesn't make sense
Or he
to me.
created- Yeah.
But like,
Unless it's just Dende just has a really high creation skill, but he doesn't have like high fighting skill.
right? Because like, I think I think they said in the Saiyan saga they couldn't just wish like Cell dead or Vegeta and Nappa dead because like that power exceeded Kami's or Dende's or whatever.
Dende Well, Dende didn't come until.
Oh yeah, at
Shoot.
the end of the Cell
came
Saga,
at-
huh?
Yeah, I thought.
I think
or
you're
towards the end
right
of it.
there.
So did he get a beef
Oh,
up
he was
from
there
gaining the
for
title?
the Android Saga.
Because he has a divine position now, right? He took over Kami's. So, like, I don't know if he would have gotten a beef up just from accepting the divine role.
Yeah. Now, I don't think he was there for Android Saga because, like, Kami was still there for Android Saga until they fused right before Cell showed up, or we seen Cell for the first time.
Yeah.
And I think they went a small period without Guardian until like I think the 10 days that they were waiting for the Cell games. That's when Dende showed up as the new Guardian.
Yeah, sounds
but-
about right.
There is some. I think Zalama might be stronger than Goku. Because I was looking it up. Like, if we're going off the fact that a Namekian a Namekian who created Dragon Balls is as strong as the Dragon Balls, or vice versa, the Dragon Balls are as strong as the creator. Like, the Super Dragon Balls have limitless possibilities. You know, their strength is limitless. So that would possibly mean Zalama is pretty up there, you know? There's no limitations on the wishes like there are on, like, the Earth Dragon Balls. But his wishes on the
It's
Super Dragon
creation
Balls are...
energy.
Yeah, so there's that. And then there's that he could possibly be a pretty high limit or limitless person, you know?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking once Brockstrap had brought up the Orange Piccolo form, because Shenron gave him that. That
Mhm.
wasn't like intro that Piccolo had. That was a gift from Shenron.
Right.
Yeah, I was going off of that theory too. It's just more that part doesn't make sense. But if we go off of like the limitless part of the Dragon Balls, yes, like I think Zalama might be able to defeat Goku. Just
Yeah, I
based
think,
off.
like,
go ahead.
knowing that, I actually think, like, I mean what I said when I said that Zalama can defeat Champa and Beerus at the same time if he has some kind of Orange Piccolo form from that other fucking dragon.
Well, even Piccolo had that, like, light green skin transformation even before he went orange, too.
Right. Where,
okay.
His muscle things went yellow.
I think he was yellow throughout the whole show or the movie for some reason. I don't know why they changed him all of a sudden back to yellow.
Yeah, is he aging? What do you mean back to yellow?
Because
I
like in
think
some
darker green.
some manga panels, he's yellow instead of pink. Like in the show, he's always pink.
It's weird.
Superhero
Oh wait, no, I think I was
Like,
wrong.
green.
I think he was
So
pink
he's
in Superhero, but when he did that first awaken, he was yellow, and then Orange Piccolo, of course.
yeah. So also, there's an equivalent of Zalama in each pair of universes.
I don't know about that one. No, I think I was right. He was always yellow in Superhero. The yellow circles.
Wouldn't is this yellow? You guys consider that yellow? Right
Like,
here?
oh no, I was talking about like you see the little line patches on his shoulders and biceps and stuff.
His muscle look.
Yeah, usually it's
They're
pink.
usually pink.
Yeah, like right here you can see it when he was fighting Frost.
Mm-hmm. And then I think he's yellow there in some like older manga panels or some manga panels.
Yeah. Well, even right here, it's pink-ish. Like when he in the same movie when he's getting yelled at by Bulma.
Man, that's close, bro. That could go pink or yellow
It's
for
like
me.
Yeah.
Y'all are tripping.
like
That's
the-
yellow as hell.
Here we go.
That's
That one is pink.
yeah.
See, this is Piccolo in the manga. I think in the manga he's always yellow. Another, actually, no, let's go with this one.
Oh yeah, that's like Demon King or Dragon Ball.
Namek Saga Piccolo, yellow. This one looks like Saiyan Saga Piccolo in the manga, yellow.
That's like the Raditz fight.
For some reason they draw him yellow in the manga instead of pink. But they decided to switch that up in the superhero movie. All right, well, it's starting to get to the final hour, the end of the hour. It's about time to close it out. Final answer. Who we picking? Between Llama or Goku? Start with Rockstrap.
I gotta go with Zalama.
All right.
Gotta
Hunter?
go with Zalama.
I'm definitely going with Zalama. 100%.
Yeah, going with off the limitations of the Dragon Ball, only as strong as the creator, and the Super Dragon Balls are limitless. I'll probably go with Llama too. All right, and now let's finish it out with the outros. You guys know the deal. Plug your socials, announcements, and name a favorite food of yours. This time we can start with Hunter.
Okay. I'm Secret Code Sauce. You can find me at TikTok at Hunter on Tick. And I'm usually the funny one in Squall's videos. If you find one of Squall's videos and somebody that sounds like me made you laugh, it was me, for sure. I'm the only funny one. Sometimes Brockstrap says things that could be interpreted as funny, and sometimes Squall is just so much of a loser that he just makes you laugh. But I'm the actual
What are you talking
funny.
about? My bite on joke was awesome. And yes, well, I did see your
Objectively.
your dad joke moment.
Objectively, Brockstrap is funny. But he's also our dad because he's constantly talking about taxes and stuff. So,
I wish I weren't.
yeah. I think
Favorite
that's it.
food you like?
Oh man, dude, a good hamburger steak with sliced cheesy potatoes.
I just heard him nut, bro. Did you hear that squirt?
Yeah, that's my favorite food, probably.
All right, Rockstrap.
Rockstrap 55. I don't know if I can here let me do this little doohickey right here. I'm going to, if we go right here, we can find my Rumble. Looks just like this. That's how you spell it. I'm on Rumble, YouTube, Facebook, sometimes Twitch. And I just do a lot of Pokemon stuff. If you're interested, and here's a lot of what Squall and I have been doing on our Thursdays, only kind of shortened, edited into video format. And then I got some of my own stuff I'm doing too. I got a little couple reaction videos here and there. Do a little bit of streaming. Can't really stream a whole lot though. Unfortunately, my internet is powered by a potato somewhere out there in a cornfield in Midwestern Iowa. So only so much I can do with that. But yeah, go ahead and check me out. Rockstrap55, anywhere you can find me.
Any new
My
announcements?
favorite food. Any new announcements? No, it's just kind of the status quo. I'm just gonna keep pumping out some of our live videos. I need to start kind of editing more of my own again. I have a Pokemon Insurgents playthrough that hasn't had an upload in probably months at this point.
Oh shit.
Even though I'm still going through it. I'm trying to do some placeholders in. Thanks. Trying to do some placeholders there. And YouTube until I have a new series of my own. I tried editing a lot all at once, and I didn't burn out, but it's hard balancing family and work and streaming and uploading and editing and all the good stuff. So I'm probably gonna have both of them go down to one eventually, just one series. So I don't know what to do with that necessarily, but favorite food. Steak and taters, man. You can't go wrong with that. I hate. Here, let me rephrase this. If you do steak with some kind of like nice kind of Hispanic sauce, right, and chopped up, sautéed green bell peppers, orange bell, onions, right, little like sautéed additives. What do they usually call that? I can't think of the name. Anyway, just all the little extra stuff on top of that with Heinz 57 steak sauce. That's my favorite of all the different steak sauces. I like the Heinz 57. So, can't go wrong with that. I'll eat it every day of my life and be a happy man.
Alright. Well, I am SquallRush, gamer podcaster. Got the link tree in the bio. Please check it out. Follow me. Appreciate that a lot. I got the buy me a coffee count. Donate to me. I'd also appreciate that a lot. See. New announcements. I got a new Pokemon TCG Pocket video coming your way tomorrow. It's gonna be a Victory Bell deck. Just be on the lookout for that. Other than that, favorite food, or a food that I really like, is going to be pussy. No, I'm just kidding. Ramen. Ramen is my choice, peeps. Yeah.
Bro. Which ramen?
Honestly, can't
Are you
go
talking like crappy store brand or like going into like an actual ramen place kind of ramen?
going into an actual ramen store is pretty good. Like black garlic would be pretty good. Sounds fire. As long as it's got like the pork slices or something. And the broth.
Right.
Oh, tonkatsu ramen. Broth. Fire as fuck, bro.
Have you ever tried pho?
Yeah. Pho is also super fire. That's great for hangovers. Amazing.
That's more of a Vietnamese dish, I think.
Yeah, there's a lot of pho spots around where I'm from. Alrighty, peeps. That was the Great Nimbus Debates podcast. Hope you all enjoyed it. Thank the panel. Thank all the viewers for being here. You're all awesome. Love all you guys. And peace.